Welcome to The Foundry by Forge College. All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking on the ultimate milestone in your building dApps on Solana track, the capstone deliverable, specifically the data management strategy document. Now look, I know what you're probably thinking. Documentation. It sounds like a total chore, right? But let me stop you right there. What we're doing today isn't about writing some dusty manual that no one's going to read. We are assembling an executable master blueprint. We're picking up exactly where we left off with observability and scalability, and we're going to transform all that hard work into a high-performance machine.
To get there, we've got a pretty straightforward engineering process lined up for this explainer. First, we'll take inventory of our parts list. Then, we'll actually build the plan. After that, we'll bolt on our instrumentation and optimization, run the whole thing through some strict quality control, and finally, talk about how to ship this deliverable.
So let's kick things off with part 1. Building out our modular parts list.
You know, typical developer documentation can be a massive pain point. It's almost always written after the fact, it's instantly outdated, and it basically never tells you how to actually measure success. But we're flipping the script here. Instead of starting from a blank page, we have this amazing modular inventory of raw materials you've already crafted. Think about it. From our first lesson, you've got your design brief and roadmap. Lesson 2 gave us data flow diagrams and storage matrices, which tell us exactly where the data lives, whether that's on-chain, off-chain, or hybrid. Then Lesson 3 brought the implementation increments, and Lesson 4 handed us our metric baselines. So honestly, you aren't inventing anything new here. You're just gathering these perfectly machined parts to build your strategy engine.
All right, moving right along to part 2, let's actually build the plan and create an actionable schedule. We're basically shifting from the design phase straight to the assembly line. It is time to translate those abstract artifacts into a rigorous, actionable schedule that your engineering team can actually follow, without getting totally lost in the weeds. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky wish list, it's a literal implementation schematic. Notice how every single milestone here has a clear owner: Alice, Bob, Carol. By assigning specific owners, strict dependencies, and smart due dates, we completely avoid the nightmare of orphaned milestones. If Bob is stuck building storage adapters, he knows exactly who to go talk to. It's Alice. Setting it up this way grounds your entire roadmap in absolute reality.
Okay, section 3. This is where we get into instrumentation and optimization, which is absolutely crucial.
So you have a plan, and you know who's building what. Great, but how do you know if it's actually working? Well, that brings us to attaching our telemetry metrics and optimization checkpoints. We have to make sure our blueprint can handle real-world stress and scale gracefully on Solana. The big takeaway here is that your strategy document has to specify exactly how to measure performance. You need a highly precise metrics catalog. Are you measuring RPC latency at the edge load balancer with a synthetic transaction every 60 seconds? Maybe you're calculating storage costs by bytes per record using daily billing polls. You've got to nail down those sampling frequencies and aggregation methods. Actually, a lot of the specialized courses at Forge College heavily emphasize exactly these kinds of rigorous performance tracking techniques because honestly, without them, you are flying completely blind.
And once you have those metrics locked in, you can start running plays from your optimization playbook. To put that into perspective with a real-world example, let's say you hypothesize that swapping your off-chain data from bulky JSON to a sleek binary serialization format is going to save you some space. So you run the test, and boom, you capture a massive 40% reduction in storage. That's huge. Your strategy document needs to list these specific optimizations, complete with the implementation recipes, the expected quantitative impacts, and the exact test steps needed to validate them. But wait a second, what happens if you push that shiny new binary format to production, and suddenly half of your data consumers can't parse it? Absolute chaos, fire alarms everywhere, we've all been there. And sure, it's kind of funny in hindsight, but it is terrifying in the moment. That is exactly why every single optimization in your playbook must answer one simple question. What is your rollback plan? You absolutely must have fallback instructions, like a compatibility shim, so you can safely revert. No YOLOing to mainnet without a net, folks. Just don't do it.
Which brings us nicely to Section 4, Quality Control. It's time for some strict verification.
Now that our blueprint has its metrics and its safety nets, we move into the critical checkpoint phase. We're treating this document review not as some casual over-coffee read-through, but as an uncompromising engineering stress test. Before this strategy document is allowed to leave the workshop, it has to pass 4 deterministic verification steps. First up, an evidence walkthrough, proving every rubric item maps to a real artifact. Second, a rapid reproducibility test. Third, a peer review simulation to check for navigation and clarity. And finally, capturing that official sign-off from your implementation owners.
Actually, that peer review simulation, it is a particularly ruthless test. You literally hand this document to a teammate and say, hey, reproduce a baseline metric from my appendix using my provided script and do it in under 15 minutes. If they can't do it because a link is broken or a query is just missing, your document fails the test. It's tough, but it proves your evidence is actually usable and not just theoretical fluff.
Finally, Section 5, shipping the deliverable and deploying this executable strategy.
So we've built the plan, bolted on the metrics, and somehow survived the stress test. It's finally time to prep for that ultimate sign-off by your technical lead and product sponsor. As we wrap this deliverable up, I really want you to internalize the core philosophy of this master blueprint. We are taking subjective trade-offs, like arguing in a meeting over whether Postgres or MongoDB is better, and we are converting them into testable, measurable experiments. Every storage choice, every format tweak, it all must have a baseline and a target. That is what transforms a basic descriptive report into an actual executable strategy.
Let's really hammer this home. Prefer reproducibility over polished prose. Reviewers and engineers do not want a beautifully written, poetic essay about data. Seriously, they want working code snippets, they want CI logs linked right there in the appendix, they want exact PromQL queries that they can just copy and paste. Reproducibility shortens review cycles, and it vastly accelerates how fast you can iterate on your dApp. And you're definitely going to need that speed, because in our next lesson, we are throwing a giant wrench into the gears. We're going to dive into marketplace types and structures. So I want you to start thinking right now about how your newly minted, rock-solid data strategy is going to adapt when we introduce complex primitives. We're talking multi-listing discovery, intricate fee-on-transfer models, and indexer-heavy search services. Your metrics and storage choices will for sure need to shift.
I mean, how will your retention policies hold up under the weight of a massive indexer-heavy marketplace? That is the provocative question you get to solve next. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you are ready to continue mastering Web3 data strategy, tackle those tricky marketplace conditions, and explore a whole ecosystem of deep dive learning, make sure to visit forge.college. Keep building, keep measuring, and I will see you in the next one.